There are many things I wonder from time to time. What would happen if I wasn't an idiot is one of them. Admittedly, this is the second attempt to record this race. Welcome back everybody to the RUST-OLEUM Camaro series. One day I will get all this in my head and I will stop flubbing every single line. The day is obviously not today, though. In the meantime, welcome back to Michigan. Daniel Barden's on the pole. Chris Harvey looking to turn around their frustrating career in the Camaros, which is a bit ironic considering that the Camaros were what they initially signed up to race. It's been an up and down year for everybody. As of right now, Dorothy McLean is 3 points shy of a perfect season. Which is why, again, why we haven't really messed with points so far. That'll probably be after race 5. You see Nicholas Eckert and Tyler Gardens here at the back. Charles Marshall, Gerard Wilkinson, Tracy Howell, James Wolfe, Dorothy McLean starting way back compared to where she has been all season so far, which is a little bit, I would say, concerning, but at the same time, maybe this opens up the field for someone else. Now, this race was won last year by Daniel Bardens, who won the Firebird race. Can they go for a weekend sweep? Can I find the race screen? I mean, he already has the pole. That said, you have Isaac Hernandez in 4th right there, looking to add a second win to their career. You got Lynn White, who would like to get revenge for last year, where they became the first driver and team to have to go to a second chassis in either series. Note that that revenge will also take place next week in Chicago for the same reason. Yeah. Davis Pittman here, wanting to let it be known that they belong here, which they do already.
Drivers, start your engines!
You see the fire coming from the exhausts of these Camaros. Oh, while they drive off and while we see everybody pulling away, it is important that I do mention that there is a new rule that has been put in place. This rule affects those who come to a stop on the track and then are able to keep going, such as Cedric Black in the Firebird race and Catherine Harris before the race even started. Mainly Cedric Black. He was able to stop on track. For some reason, officials did not see fit to throw the caution flag. And we went on about our business. However, race officials have determined that there will be a reliability check. Just take that off the buzzer right there. Yes, any team that does stop on track and is even able to keep going, or able to get going again, will be subject to a reliability check and will have to rebuild their car to an extent in order to satisfy the sanctioning body. Hopefully we do not have to initiate that in this race. Look at how uniform everybody is. Two by two going into the corner. Daniel Bardens finally takes the lead out of turn 2. Jumps in front of Chris Harvey. Chris Harvey is looking to show that they belong here. Hasn't had great finishes this year. Is looking to change that here. Off to a great start. Hernandez had position but had to give it up. Has ended up losing 5 spots. 4 just now. Chris Harvey closing in on Bardens, but he has to put the anchors on. This lets Lynn White, Minnie Nelson, John Tucker, and Cedric Black catch up to him. White goes high though, and is going to get railroaded by Nelson and Tucker. But Harvey will be with them. Hernandez, however, is looking to sneak in and take another spot. Meanwhile, Bardens is already running away with this race. For the moment. Everybody got a good start, but Bardens hasn't really had to sweat it. Got ahead of Harvey just by the nature of the track, and everyone else is having to catch him. "30 laps around here today. Race 3 of 10. Harvey and Hernandez. So let's take a look. At lap 5, at the start of lap 5, Daniel Bardens is a two-time winner overall. Minnie Nelson, I don't believe, has won a race yet. John Tucker, I know, hasn't won a race yet. He's only been in 4. Isaac Hernandez just won his first race. Chris Harvey has not won a race yet. Lynn White, I don't believe, has. Pole, but no win. Cedric Black has won. John Lane has not. Jack Berenson has not. Catherine Harris has. Thomas Hammond has. Davis Pittman, obviously, has not. There's your top 10 so far. You see Jim Carranza, our reigning champion, trying to recover from their absolutely abysmal race last time out. And they're bringing the bottom feeders in tow. Stadler has made headway. Gardens and Eckert have made headway. McLean, not so much. Hal has. Back up front. John Tucker has taken second from Minnie Nelson. But Isaac Hernandez, Chris Harvey, and Lynn White are still there. The top 6 are all within striking distance. Well, look at this. John Lane has decided they want to play. Only 2 seconds back in the lead. Catching up with this pack. It doesn't seem like anybody can really maintain the pace ahead of, or behind Barden's, but ahead of the pack. Isaac Hernandez wants a shot. Harvey gets pushed high. Lynn White using that arrow push. John Tucker with the momentum. John Tucker with a lot of momentum. Takes to the inside going into turn 1. Lynn White goes to the outside of Isaac Hernandez into turn 1 and takes that position away from Hernandez. What a move. Harvey with momentum. He's getting stonewalled by White. But Harvey taking the outside. Maybe Nelson thinking about it and then thinking better of it. Chris Harvey's taking second on the outside lane. If anything, this has proven to me that the outside lane can maintain. It may not be able to pass, but it can maintain. And Harvey may be the one to do it. But he still has to get past the others. Look at Isaac Hernandez just chuck it into the turn. This midfield pack is chock full of energy. Battles up and down the running order. Tracy Howell not having a great day so far. Not exactly sure what happened to cause that 1 second lead. I'm guessing Harvey and Tucker here got a little crossed up. Tucker managed to maintain second. And is closing in on the leaders. Lynn White could not hold up any time. Is holding up Harvey and Hernandez. Harvey's going around. Does not seem like Lynn White's car is one that can actually lead a pack. It needs help. Once it has help, it's a strong car. But it just has trouble with momentum. Hello. White to the outside. An impressive pass on Tucker. But look at this. A car that has done nothing. Car that has done nothing most of the year. Is up to 6th. Can Jacob Aronson show he belongs again? Or will it be utter disappointment? Battle for the lead. Tucker to the inside. Momentum, position, lead change. John Tucker, the rookie, takes the lead just before halfway. Harvey in tow. Bardens pulls in third. Lynn White in fourth. Harvey takes a quick peek south. Does not make the move. John Tucker will be credited with the lead at the halfway point of this race. Chris Harvey in second. Daniel Bardens in third. Lynn White in fourth. Coming out of turn 2, Isaac Hernandez in fifth. Jacob Aronson in sixth. Catherine Harris in seventh. Cedric Black in eighth. In turn 3, Wayne Stadler in ninth. Davis Pittman in 10th. Minnie Nelson in 11th. John Walker either 11th or 12th at the line, basically tied. Jim Carranza 13th. Thomas Hammond 14th. Dorothy McLean 15th. Nicholas Eckert 16th. Charles Marshall 17th. James Wolfe 18th. John Lane 19th. Well, so much for that good start, huh? Gerard Wilkinson 20th. Tracy Howell 21st. And Tyler Gardens 22nd. Again, so much for that one run. Battle for the lead again. And this time Chris Harvey is actually going to take the lead going into turn 1. John Tucker falls back to 4th. But Harvey takes the lead on lap 18. Now, for how long? Tyler Bardens and Lynn White are battling. John Tucker, Jacob Aronson, Catherine Harris, and Isaac Hernandez are battling. This track is very aero dependent, and these are bricks. Fast bricks, but bricks nonetheless. Hernandez and Harris get past Tucker. Aronson falls back to Pittman and Black. Tucker uses momentum to get back up to the black and white cars. Harvey takes us on to lap 20. Bardens and White battling for second, trying to get closer, but they're battling. Anytime that they make up from pure speed, they're losing in this battle. Looks like Bardens has the momentum and keeps the hammer down. Here comes the challenge. Lynn White takes third, Tucker fourth at the moment. Ten laps to go. Chris Harvey is your leader. Daniel Bardens in second. Lynn White in third. John Tucker in fourth. Cedric Black in fifth. Minnie Nelson in sixth. Thomas Hammond in seventh. Yes, seventh. Now. Nicholas Eckert in eighth. Davis Pittman ninth. Gerard Wilkinson 10th. At the line. Almost a second gap. Harvey is booking. But the draft is something to be spoken for. Hope. The only thing I can assume is that that 3 is really hooked up. and he's just not having to let off at all. And there is something to be said about clean air. Once the four is getting there, it's simply getting loose. Maybe it's like the 9 in that if it has clean air, it's fine, but it works better in dirty air. Or I guess the opposite of the 9. Because here comes the 9 right now. Lynn White takes second from Daniel Bardens. John Tucker looking to take third. Lynn White has already caught Chris Harvey. But puts the anchors on. We'll have to see where this leads to the next lap. Everybody's getting a rush on now. Harvey down the backstretch. White and Bardens right behind. Top 3 a second apart. Half a second apart. It seems like out of turn 4, the field seems to be struggling for the most part. Like, yes, they get momentum coming down the front stretch, but by that point, they've already lost what momentum they could get. Or it gets canceled out because they're in the turn. Shortest way around is that inside line, and Harvey is not giving that up if he can avoid it. The top 3 are right there together. This would be the best chance that they have to get around Chris Harvey. Bardens has fallen back. White's looking to the outside. Harvey maintains momentum. Creeps up and is just enough in the line to where having to tap the brakes slows down White as well. Fourth back were 2 seconds away. Now they're down to a second. Lynn White looking to the inside. 4 laps to go. Harvey keeps the momentum up, but it's not enough. Lynn White will take the lead. Coming out of 2. Now can Lynn White hold that position? The top 5 are now within a second. Daniel Bardens already looking south on White. Chris Harvey looking up on Bardens. Nicholas Eckert looking for position. Like Nicholas Eckert? Come on, Nick, get some. Mindy Nelson just kind of holding position in 5th, waiting for these idiots to crash. 2.5 laps. Can Lynn White get revenge for last season's race? Can Bardens sweep the weekend? Can Harvey throw a wrench in everybody's plans? How about Nicholas Eckert, who is doing that? Forces the issue and takes 2nd place. Nicholas Eckert last season did not have a top 5 to their name in either series. Can they challenge for the win here? They can. They're looking to. This is about to get incredibly exciting. Last lap, 5 cars in contention for the win right now. White, Eckert, Bardens, Harvey, and Nelson. Bardens gets edged out by Harvey. White to the mid lane. Eckert on the low. Nelson behind. Harvey pushing White ahead. White gets a little bit of a boost. Harvey right behind. Eckert, Nelson, and Hammond all slowed down somewhat. Bardens takes over third, looking to get past Harvey, who has fallen way off of Lynn White. But Lynn White is going to win in Michigan. Redemption from their massive crash in Season 1. Congratulations to that 9 team. And congratulations to Chris Harvey with their best finish ever. Daniel Bardens, third place. A disappointment for him, but a good weekend all told. Nicholas Eckert in fourth. What a run from them. Minnie Nelson in fifth. Thomas Hammond sixth. John Walker in seventh. Cedric Black in... well, no. Who's going up high? Looks like everybody went crazy again. So let's look at the standings. By the way, that was qualifying. So, yes. Lynn White wins. Chris Harvey second. Daniel Bardens third. Nicholas Eckert fourth. A great finish from everyone in that top 4. Minnie Nelson also a top 5. Something you don't normally get. Thomas Hammond 6th. John Walker 7th. Davis Pittman in 8th. John Tucker in 9th. The rookies both getting top 10s. Possibly a way to turn around their seasons because neither has had a great season to start with. Cedric Black in 10th. Isaac Hernandez in 11th. Gerard Wilkinson in 12th. Catherine Harris falling back to 13th after being up front for a fair chunk of the race. Charles Marshall in 14th. Jim Carranza, our reigning champion, not having a good week after that one good run mid-race. 16th Wayne Stadler. 17th Tracy Howell. 18th Jacob Aronson. There's the disappointment I was waiting for. 19th Dorothy McLean. That is interesting because Dorothy has not finished worse than 8th all year in either series and is now finishes 19th to date. Tyler Gardens in 20th, was pulled around for the one good run, and that was it. John Lane, basically the same thing. And then James Wolfe, who I guess never found the gas pedal today. Well, my heart rate's bumping. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, come and join us on the Discord. There's a link down in the description below. I am Brian the Blank. I'm going to go calm down a little bit. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.